Hey Sam, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Feeling better, yeah? Or you're just a bit sick?
No, I just, the start of the week was like raining and cold weather, and then we came to 20 degrees plus, and change of temperatures just hardened the immune system. So the last day I was feeling a bit run down, so I just did the first 15k, did a job pulling the guys into the bottom of the climb, and then just pulled out and start my recovery for Saturday.
You must be delighted with your win on the third stage of the Paris-Nice. How did you feel when you crossed the line winning your first World Tour stage, Sam?
Yeah, I didn't really know how to feel. I didn't even get my two hands up because I still was not fully sure. I knew that it was definitely a good result anyway, but I still couldn't believe it. I just thought that it couldn't be true. There must have been a breakaway still or something like. For sure, I couldn't have won this, but it was real, and I was so excited, and it was something I've been trying to do the last 3 years. I felt like it was the next step in my career, and it was just so difficult to get, and I didn't know when it was going to come or how I was going to do it, but I just knew I had to do it, and it couldn't have come at a better time, and I was absolutely thrilled.
So when you managed to get across the line and get a break from the photos and interviews, there must have been messages flooding in from your hometown in Carrigan-Sure. That must have been amazing. How did you feel, and what was the reaction at home?
Yeah, no, I had great support from everybody, and my phone just kept going off the whole night, and even the next day, and I had to reset the phone. It kept freezing, and I just couldn't keep up with the messages, and I tried my best to like and favorite every comment and try and get back to people, but just a lot of them wouldn't even load. So I'd like to thank everybody for the support. It's been absolutely fantastic. But no, I was really proud, and to be coming from Carrigan-Sure and to be doing them proud, I was really happy with this.
Will you target other races, for example, stages or one-day classics?
So we'll have some rain this weekend, and I'm going there. I'm hoping to be on top shape just to help Peter Sagan. But yeah, I'm working towards the Giro d'Italia, and I would really like to get a stage win there. After Paris-Nice, the confidence is really, really high. We're going to have a lot of sprinters, but as you can see, anything can happen in the bunch sprint, and for sure I want to be 100% at the Giro.
Listening to all the different channels that were commentating live on the Paris-Nice Stage 3, one particular one pops out. It was kind of humorous that Laurent Jalabert and Thierry Adam from France TV Sport had been quite surprised with your win. What's your takes on that one, Sam?
He couldn't have been more surprised than I was. I can understand where the people would be coming from. I haven't got a result like this before, and everybody's watching Christoph, they're watching Marcel Kittel, Dagen Kolb, and then all of a sudden I come through and nobody's expecting that. I think maybe I've shown potential in the past, but I've never actually done it before. So in that respect, I can see how it can be a surprise. But yeah, no, I wouldn't take offense to it. I'd think it's a bit funny.
When you were an amateur, you were quite a climber. In particular, you won the Sure Valley 3-day on the top of the Nair, and that is a pretty long climb. So do you think focusing on your sprint the last couple of years has kind of taken away from that ability in any way?
I think in one way it has. You go to every race and you focus on the sprint stages. So whenever a mountain stage comes, you're saving yourself and you're riding the pedals to save for the sprint stages to come. So I never got to push or develop this area. For sure, the climbing side goes. Yeah, my climbing abilities go down a bit, but I don't think I was anything special in the climbs. But I think now with the team, the way they're developing me, and with the right training, and with my weight coming down, maybe my climbing abilities will get better. Also, it's a strength thing, and with the standard in Europe and at the World Tour level, it's really, really high. So I'm still overall not a bad climber, but just compared to these guys, I don't look so good.
Bora Hansgrohe have a massive squad this year and have taken some big results in the Paris-Nice. Has that brought a lot of attention onto the Bora train? You think since your stage win and Peter Sagan's win, coming into the finishes, do you think there's been a lot of teams focusing on you guys, trying to break up that train?
Especially, I think with Peter, because he's the world champion bands on his jersey, that does draw a lot of attention. And now I think with the two of us, we have two cards to play, so it's hard for teams to read what we're going to do. So I don't think they forget about us easy, but there's a lot of big names out there, and I think there's maybe some faster guys than us, so I don't think the focus is 100% on us, but I think we're definitely a train to watch.
After your stage win, going back to stage 3, there was 2 other Irishmen in the race. Did you get a chance to meet them, and did they come up and meet you?
I met Stephen Roach directly after the finish, and it was really nice to share that moment with him. But also, I was driving back from the race, and we were stopped at the traffic light, and this fella came running over in a black hoodie. And next minute he opened the car door, and I was like jumping. I didn't know who or what. I thought there was somebody trying to rob us or something. And next minute he's like, big Irish accent. Oh, well done, Simon. It's Sean. He came over and opened the door of the car, and I was just saying well done and congratulations. So it caught me by surprise, and we're in the middle of France, and next minute this guy ran over and opened the door. I got a fright, but no, it was funny, but it was really nice to see that he was so excited also.
Well, thanks, Sam. That's been great talking to you, and best of luck in the future.